We can turn any bad day into a great one. Some days are going to be above 50%, some days are going to be below 50%. That's by default. It's completely fine to sometimes feel bored, sometimes feel sad, sometimes feel happy, sometimes feel glad. But you can change those below bottom 50% days into top 10% days. First thing you can do to make your day feel better, have an above 10% day, is to use whatever feeling you have, whatever amount of energy or emotion you have, use it as motivation. So many times I was angry, upset about anything that was going on with my life. And instead of using that energy to just be angry, lash out on someone, punch someone, whatever it is, instead of using that energy to do something negative, use it to do something positive. I think it's completely fine to be angry. I think it's completely fine to be sad, as long as you use it in the right way. You're angry, use that extra motivation to work. Use that motivation to work out. Use that feeling of just, you just want to do something. Use that energy to do something towards yourself that will make yourself better in the long run. When I'm angry that I'm losing in something, when I'm angry that I'm not doing as well in something, it pushes me to do even more. Pushes me to work harder, do more, achieve more in my life, which makes me more successful in return. So then I could feel more happy and positive about myself. We shouldn't always try to be 100% happy, because if we're always happy, then what does happy even mean? You can't be happy without feeling sad, because you have no comparison of being happy. If you always feel happy, wouldn't you just feel normal? Wouldn't you just feel average, okay? Second thing you can do to feel better about yourself is don't overthink it. Don't overthink. If you have an idea of what you want to do something to vent that energy and put it into something good. And if you have an idea, don't overthink it. Don't think, oh no, what if this is better? What if I should use my anger to do this? What if I should use my anger to go on a walk instead of work out because it will be cooler to go outside? Oh, but if I go outside, then I won't be able to make more gains. And if I don't make more gains, then I'll feel worse. And then just have something to do. It's better than doing nothing. Do one thing and try it out, and you will feel better. It's better to do something than do nothing at all. The third thing you can do to feel better about yourself is to write down how you're feeling and why. When I feel a certain specific way and I write down why I feel it and how I can fix it, those are the days where I learn the most. You should feel glad that you're feeling a certain specific way that you don't usually feel, because you get to learn so much from it. You could look at the problem straight on instead of it bouncing around, circling around your head without you having a complete idea of what's actually going on with you. When you write down what you're feeling and what you're feeling, and you look at it right on the piece of paper, you can see, okay, I'm feeling a little sad right now. Well, maybe if I go on a walk, I'll feel better. Maybe if I do this, I'll feel better. Maybe if I go outside, maybe if I watch a video, I'll feel better. I did this several times throughout my life when I was feeling terrible. It was another Saturday and I didn't do anything in that day. I spent most of the day just watching YouTube, doing pointless things that didn't really matter. So I wrote down how I was feeling. And then I thought of things that I can do to solve the problem. I could be more productive. I could do this to not be bored. I could be doing this to feel better about myself. And I took small steps to make those things happen. And when I was more productive in my day, when I did do this, I realized I completely 180 changed the whole direction of my day. My day was pretty much going down. It was starting at the top 10% because it was a Saturday. I could have so much time to work, but it just went down and down and down. But I recovered it at the last second to finally make it count. I didn't overthink it. I just wrote down how I was feeling. It sounds so simple, but it actually works. The fourth thing you can do to feel better about yourself and change that bottom 50%, 10% day into a above day is leave that environment, because all your pressure and feelings are from that place. When you leave that environment, when you go outside, go to a different room, you feel so much better about yourself. This sounds like something weird thing you'd learn in health class. Leave your environment, have a safe space, whatever it is. It actually works, because when I was feeling terrible, when I was stuck in a rut, when I just hated my life, When I left my environment, when I went outside, did something outside that I didn't really do. I was stuck in my same room, feeling terrible. I left that space and I felt so much better. The fifth thing you can do to turn your days into better days is to be grateful about what happens in your life. I've said this multiple times, and I think you'll agree with me at the end. You should be grateful about what you have in your life. You shouldn't take your emotions for granted. Instead of being sad that it's raining right now and being angry and turning off the video and calling it a day, I can use it to my advantage and be grateful that it's happening. It's such a cool thing and cool experience, and it probably looks extremely nice outside. Like, look at all the green. It looks so nice outside. Now I could either complain about it, I can be sad about it, turn it into a top 10% day, scroll on social media again like all of them, just because, oh, something wrong in my day. No, I'm not going to do anything. Or I can turn that into something great. I can make a video out of it. I can learn from it. I can realize how cool it is and how grateful I am for this moment. It might sound a little weird, it might sound a little cringe, but if you really want to turn those bottom 50% days, 10% days, into those great days where you can look back at it and be so grateful that you did those things, it's something you need to do. You need to be more grateful for things that happen in your life, because we take so many things for granted. So many times where I was ungrateful that I was on vacation. So many times I was ungrateful for another Saturday. I get to have another day of free time. We can enjoy our life and make something out of it, unlike all of them who always complain about little things that happen in their life, small things, and then when they get angry, when they get sad, they don't use it to their advantage. They just get even worse and then do all the bad habits that we already don't do. They're wasting potential that we actually have, especially if you're watching it this far. All of them want the juicy information that they can't get. You can actually get it. I can squeeze it right in your mouth. That sounds extremely weird, but I hope that makes some sense. If you want another way to turn your bottom 50% day, 10% day into a above 50%, 10% day, click and watch this video right here. I promise you, it's a pretty good one. Subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be trying to give you more 10% days every single day. I hope you found this video at least somewhat helpful. Be grateful for more things that happen in your life and use those emotions to your advantage. I hope you get better. I hope you don't hate your life as much after watching this video. Like, if you found it helpful, I'll see you later. Peace.